known DJ from the UK, Andre Felipe Valencia Barrentos, also known as Young Philly, was taken into custody in Brisbane and extradited to Perth last night under police custody.
That's right, they got Young Philly from the Sidemen. And you're probably sitting there wondering, what did Young Philly even do? Probably sitting there begging, looking at the trend of this year, thinking like, please God, also do not let it be another EDP in our midst. Well, I would like to tell you it's not that, but that doesn't mean it's anything better. Instead of talking to kids, this man is over here graping women. And there's no real easy way to just slide into that combo. I just thought I should throw it out to you because this man, he might be a rapist. And obviously these are all alleged because he's in court right now at the time of recording this video. And if he does turn out to be not convicted and these are false allegations, I personally would not like to get sued. So again, all alleged throughout the rest of this video.
They are serious offences. He's facing 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 counts of occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding another person's normal breathing or circulation. Detectives from the squad say the 29-year-old man sexually assaulted a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel room after he performed at an event in Hillary's on September 28.
You heard that right, bro. They took his from where he was to bring him over here so he could face trial. My guy, there's no way that's just a casual thing that just happens and everybody's okay with it. And you're probably sitting there wondering like, man, I didn't really lock into everything she said. Well, don't worry, I'm gonna break it down in this article so that you can really digest what was just stated by her. Start from the beginning. Young Philly had a couple of shows in Australia, so you know he was there touring, probably having the time of his life and obviously making other people's lives terrible and worse. That's why he's in this situation. But while he was also touring, he was doing DJ nights at late clubs and all types of other things. And during one of these nights, he had met a woman. I'm assuming he must have liked her, and I probably think she didn't like him as much as he thought she did. But she ended up going to his hotel room with her after the night was all over, and afterwards telling the story to some cops. Now, no article I found went into any real details about what she said, but basically just telling the cops that she was by Philly, and that caused them to go all the way to where he stays and bring him back to Australia so that he could face trial. And they were asking other people to speak out to say or see if anybody else had any other allegations. As of now, any article, again, as I read, only talks about the one girl that accused them in the specific night that it happened, which again, if it does happen to be like a Diddy thing, they can probably look at the hotel cameras and see, man, did this actually happen? Was she distressed? Was she upset? Did all this actually go the way that they thought it would? And if this is the case, he toured at multiple different bars. He was at multiple different places, so I would not be surprised if this turns out to be true, that there would be more and more people who end up speaking out and saying things about this. As it is now, even with these allegations, his life is technically kind of over. He has multiple different sponsorships with huge brands, a lot of clothing brands in the UK, and even had a McDonald's sponsorship before. All that is done with those allegations. Even if they were to come out false, it does not matter. People would not want to associate with him because he would be considered a brand risk. And the group that he's a part of, the Sidemen, I'm gonna assume no matter again how this turns out, he is not gonna appear with them anymore. Especially with how big all of them are, it just would not be good for any of their brands. Not to have any podcasts, not to have any more YouTube videos, because they're gonna be seen as the people who endorse an SAer, and that is not a good thing for anyone, especially if these allegations turn out to be true. A lot of people also saw the allegations that he was blocking the girls' airways, and people compared it to this clip from his stream with Speed when they were on a 2-man.
Monkey see, monkey do. Not crazy. You choking her? Like a choke. It was more like a. You know what I mean?
What the? Yeah. See, look.
What?
Yo, okay.
Monkey see, monkey do, bro.
All right, bro. Okay, bruv.
It's not wild, bro. I didn't even squeeze.
She said no, bro.
Oh, then done.
How do you want to date her like this?
Well, she did. She did, man.
I mean, it was freaky.
Yeah, see?
And when people see clips like this, I mean, could you really put up a case for bro? I mean, just saw what I saw, right? Like, look at the girl on the left side. The millisecond he did that, her eyes widened, bro. Everybody felt uncomfortable. I am a little bit.
You choking her?
And everybody's faces completely changed once he did some crazy shit like that. But don't worry, you don't have to just hear me yap about my opinion, because we also have Twitter, and Fearbuck had posted this, so we're gonna look at all the replies that he got of people talking about the situation. Young Philly's lawyer right now, with a guy taking a whole smoke break. The one guy I hoped and prayed would never get these types of allegations. I pray that he's innocent. Well, that's his career gone, even if he beats the case. YouTubers, when they see an opportunity to destroy their career, and it has the meme, I got one more in me. Another person saying people should wait for more information about this case other than jumping into conclusions. Not saying he's innocent, but we all know how it goes with these celebrities and how women frame them for money/fame. And even worse, they hate seeing a young black man being successful. Not saying he's innocent, but a lot of girls here in Aussie tend to do this when big names out of Oz come. But see what happens next. How Chunks will react when he sees Philly.
Hey, monsieur! Hey!
Basically, the common consensus being the nigga's deep fried. Like, regardless of how this actually turns out, he's kind of just done for. There's nothing you can really do. And a lot of people actually were comparing it to the Jonathan Majors situation, which, if you're unaware, Jonathan Majors was a Disney actor. Not Disney as in like, hey, let's have a fun time and do a musical Disney. No, Marvel, and a big proponent of it, having the basically entire multiverse of Marvel revolve around him being in it. But he got accused by his ex-girlfriend of doing something very bad, being a diddler in the worst way possible, and ended up going to court because of it, only being guilty of one account, which was him pulling her out of an Uber too aggressively. Everything else completely fine, and it didn't matter how that court case turned out, because the millisecond he was proven bad on one account, all the other ones didn't matter. He didn't do anything to her in the hotel room. He actually was the one that called the police. Even though he was the one that called the police got aggressive with him and basically took him in handcuffs, and he still lost his job. It was just over for him. That ruined his entire life. So again, they compare it to Young Philly because even if he is not guilty, it doesn't matter. The accusations are out there, everyone sees them, and people who already don't like him have their opinion and mind made up. People who probably do like him but will accept this no matter what have their mind made up. People who are not waiting for evidence already have their mind made up. So it's kind of just over with. And any brand that sees this would be like, why would we even hire the guy where some people might know him as the person who SA'd a woman? That just would not work out in any way. So he's cooked. His life done with. And I don't want to make it seem like in this video I'm picking sides, bro. I think he did, I think he didn't, I think this, I think that. I'm purely just providing you information. Obviously I'm gonna have to make an update video because there's barely any info to go off of to even make a conclusion. You have only heard barely anything, small increments. No one on his team has made a statement. He hasn't made a statement. No one around him has said anything. No one around him has even heard about it. Honestly, I'm making this video at 5 AM right now, so there's literally nothing to go off of. But probably later today I'll make another video because the court is happening right now. The literal hearing is happening at the time of me making this and recording it. So later today, definitely will have another video up with more info. Hopefully we actually have a conclusion that we can come to, and I would please urge all of you to wait for more evidence. Obviously, yes, if you do not like him and you hear something like this, you're going to want to come to the conclusion like, hey, I already knew he was a bad person. You can just tell, you can tell this and that. I want to be honest with you, you cannot tell anything by watching someone's video. If someone tried to assume what I was like through my YouTube videos, they would be completely wrong. So I can understand how people may think that they honestly know him by watching him, but you don't. And you don't know him outside of YouTube, so you don't know him the person at all. Just wait for more evidence to come out, and that's all I want y'all to do, is make informed decisions, please, just for me. But maybe you think I'm completely dumb in thinking that, and you want to tell me. The place to tell me would be the comment section down below, because this video is over. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, and if you enjoy content like this, then you might want to consider subscribing, because I make videos like this every single week. You don't want to miss any of them, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.